going on, everybody? Welcome back once again to the channel. So today we have another short horror film to check out. This one is titled Lucid and it's by Cameron Gallagher. So I'm definitely very new to his channel. I've never seen any of his videos, so I am excited to check this one out. This one is a recommendation, so that makes me even more curious to see what it's about, okay? Now, as usual, I leave the original link for the video down below in the description area so you guys can click on it, check it out on your own later. But let's go ahead and jump into this video and I will give you guys my thoughts right after. Oh my God.
Son.
Gerald.
You know, I never have gotten used to that.
Yeah, I'd call you dad if it fit.
Huh. There's a fork on the ground.
You look good. Better than last time.
No. None for me.
Come on.
You know I don't.
Come on. One glass?
Look at us. Pretending.
It's not pretend. You damn well know it.
So where you been?
I had to get away. Escape.
Escape the smell of burning flesh.
Things weren't always good between your mother and I. But I loved her.
Burning flesh?
And she didn't deserve what happened to her.
Burned in her sleep. You and your cigarettes.
I've stopped smoking.
Oh.
A little late.
REM, sleep, Arnon.
You don't speak for 3.
Laura needs you. She's still alive.
God damn it, stop it!
So, it. She was just taken from me by that monster, and now you're coming to me with this shit?
The crone, the crone knows. She'll need something precious to you.
Laura was precious to me.
Listen, you remember the rules, right? Right? A body for a body. You take something in, you have to leave something in its place. Something from inside.
Oh my God!
Don't fight it.
Yo, what?
Laura's trapped with him. Go deeper. Deeper. Remember what to do if he shows up.
What the heck? Oh my God. Oh.
Hey, you're not supposed to be in here.
Confined? What did I say? So they said find me or something. Ugh. Dude, don't open the door. Yeah, the Grim Reaper?
You were right. She's alive. I'm gonna get her back.
All right, everybody, there you have it. That was Lucid. I enjoyed this film. This one was definitely a scary film with very good camera work. I love the colors that were in this from the beginning, like the blues and the orange colors. The blues definitely in the spooky, the scary world, which was the lucid dream, I guess. And the dinner scene had all these warm, almost desaturated colors, but mostly warm, right? I really like what they did with the colors here. And the conversation, well, before we go to the conversation, the film starts off with a woman asleep in bed, and all of a sudden there's this creepy hand reaching over her head, these really large fingers, all right, what seems to be like a skeletal hand or something, just reaching for her. And then the phone in front of her has the screen on, like if somebody is texting her or calling her or something. But then before the hand grabs her, the scene cuts off. And then we get a scene of father and son talking at a restaurant right after that. The father, I think his name is Gerald, and then the son is Martin. And you can see that they have a very distant relationship just based off of their conversation. The son is clearly mad at the dad because, unfortunately, this was very unclear to me the way this was said, so I kind of had to look back at the film. His mother passed away from a cigarette burn or from a cigarette, and she pretty much was burned alive. That's what I understood. That was my assumption. And he's pretty much angry at his dad, Gerald, because the death was caused by his smoking, right? He was always smoking, and he says that he stopped, but the son says it's too late, you know? And all of a sudden, they go towards talking about Martin's wife, Laura, who was the woman in the beginning of the film. And this was another person that was taken by he says by like that monster, right? So I'm assuming they know this thing already from the beginning. And he's saying like, we're not going to talk about that or something. And the dad sort of starts to like immediately insist that his son go into this lucid dream to find Laura. And he says, she's still alive, you know, you need to find her. And then he says something like, remember, it's a body for a body. So I don't know if he has to give himself to this monster or somebody else. And there's also a fork, like when they're having a conversation in the restaurant, there's a fork in the distance, right? Just on the ground, and it's actually being lit right where the fork is. There's a light pointing directly at it. You guys help me out in the comment section on that. I didn't get what was happening there. Was that like to symbolize that a third person was missing, which was Laura? Or was that just something, I don't know, like something else, another meaning? So I don't know. But before he goes into this dream, right, they're having this kind of back and forth, both the father and the son. And then he looks over to his right, and there is this creepy woman laughing right behind a waiter or a waitress. I'm not sure if it was a woman or a man, but she's hiding behind somebody and just laughing so disturbingly, so creepily. I thought this was so well done. I got scared immediately. And so now we get this transition right after, like seconds after, we get this transition from Martin going into this lucid dream world. And the effects, like the sound effects, right, and the color change is just powerful. That was so good and very horrific. I love the sound of it, changing to the dark world. And now he's in this what looks like a school. I don't know what it is, but it looks like he's walking in this school because there's locker rooms, there's hallways, and then there's like a room also where they have like meetings. There's 2 chairs there. And a bathroom, right? And so he's walking around in this dark room with a flashlight, looking for Laura. And he starts to hear noises in the distance of somebody just kind of running in the hallways. And he goes towards the noises. And eventually he goes into this bathroom where he sees under one of the stalls somebody's feet that are just bloody, right? It looks like female feet. And he gets closer, and we can see now that they are a female's feet. And this female's wearing like a really dirty old dress. And I was like, is this the woman that was laughing behind the waiter when they were in the real world? I'm just going to call it the real world. Or is this Laura's feet? Is this Laura behind this bathroom stall, and who is stuck in this lucid dream world? So I don't know. I couldn't tell what was happening there. But eventually she creeps up under the stall and comes out, right? And it's a young woman, which I assume this is Laura. And what's his name? Martin starts to, back away from her, all freaked out. And he starts to run away. And all of a sudden, you also see the second character come in the hallways, which looks like the Grim Reaper. Then I guess this is the monster that was reaching out for Laura in the beginning of the film. And he's just chasing Martin through the hallways. But then Martin goes, or not through the hallways, Martin goes straight to the sink. They're still in the bathroom, I think. And Martin goes to the sink and then just starts to kind of like drink water or put it in his face. And I guess that's a form of like wake up, right? Like a water splash, wake up from your sleep. So he splashes water on himself before this Grim Reaper looking monster approaches him or reaches him. He wakes up and he's back into the restaurant. And then he realizes, and his father as well realizes, that he saw Laura in this dream world. And well, he ends up saying that he's just going to get her back. And that's where the movie ends. A very powerful ending, by the way. I love it. There was no further need for explanation. I think personally Laura is still alive, and well, Martin's just gonna go back and try to reach for her. Or I may be wrong. Maybe his soul was stuck in there, or his body stayed stuck in there. That's just like a little wild guess that I'm throwing in. But you guys help me out in the comments. What did you guys think about this film? I think this was fine. This was a good ending. I didn't think it needed to go further, but maybe I'm wrong here and you guys disagree and say, hey, I would have wanted to see more. But regardless, this was a very fantastic, a well-filmed short. And I think again, special effects, the acting, the sound effects, they were all very, very good. It's been a while since I've seen a scary movie like this. I actually really did get scared with like the creepy woman behind the waiter. I think that scene scared me the most. And then the woman in the stalls, less than the waitress lady or the other woman hiding behind the waitress or the waiter, scared me less, but it was still creepy. I seen these bloody feet through the bottom of the door in the stalls. Very disturbing and really well done. And I like how this monster was also shown as like a silhouette form where we couldn't see his face or anything like that. It was like more like a shadow. So fantastic. What did you guys think about this film? I would like to know. Drop your comments down below in the comment section and let me know what you thought. Thank you guys so much for watching this with me, and I will see you all in the next reaction. Peace.